man. I really don't know. I don't know. Monday Night Raw was very bizarre tonight. Bizarre. 1 minute I'm excited, and I'm enjoying my fucking pepperoni and sausage pizza thin crust. Next minute, I'm fucking laying down, and I'm falling asleep. Then I'm awake again, and then I'm falling asleep again. If I did not make this cup of coffee, black, by the way, I would not be sitting here doing a review for you guys tonight. I would be absolutely knocked out cold, dead to the world, because that's how fucking tired I am. This Monday Night Raw did me no favors, and I'm assuming it's the same for you guys as well. It did nobody any favors. It didn't do the WWE any favors. It didn't do the crowd in Green Bay, Wisconsin any fucking favors. I don't know whether they got confused or not, man. Maybe they thought they were at a fucking cheese convention. A cheese tasting. You know? A cheese and wine tasting. What the fuck were these people thinking, man? Were they so doped up on fucking sharp cheddar that they forgot they were at a wrestling show? I mean, how difficult is it to fucking buy a ticket, go into the arena, get a little buzzed, and start making noise? Please, someone elaborate. Someone tell me, how difficult is that task? I don't know what the fuck I was watching. The opening of Monday Night Raw scene, fucking the audience stand there in silence, man. I don't know if there was 12,000 live humans or 12,000 fucking mannequins in that audience. Nobody made a fucking peep. All I know is it's fucking 80 degrees and humid as balls here in New York City. You could hear the fucking air conditioners pumping in the arena. That's how fucking quiet it was. Are you fucking kidding me? 3 weeks before Money in the Bank. 3 weeks before Rollins and Reigns. And I'm hearing air conditioners going off. No noise. I got a boss's daughter and Stephanie McMahon getting ready to twerk on Monday Night Raw 3 weeks before Money in the Bank. Yeah, that's really gonna make the investors look fucking happy tomorrow on Wall Street when they all get back from their big Memorial Day vacation, right? It's gonna make the investors real proud to see the fucking boss's daughter, the one who is going to take over the throne for WWE, teasing a twerk in the middle of the ring with her brother, mind you, and the New Day. 3 weeks before Money in the Bank, and we got dancing, Shane McMahon doing fucking moves in the ring, and Stephanie tweezing twerking. No, but the WWE Championship is of no importance to start the show. This is why I have stated, and this is why I went over why a brand split is going to be absolutely fucking dreadful. This is the main reason, this is the number one fucking reason why I am against it. I will watch, I will take it in, I will judge, and then from there we'll go. But right now, the way I see things, I'm right again. I'm right again, and I don't mean to be a cocky prick on here, but I'm right again. What you seen tonight is WWE with a semi-full roster for 3 hours. And these are the people you trust to run a 3-hour Raw with half a roster? What more do I have to tell you people? The fact is on Monday Night Raw tonight. The proof is in the pudding, is what they say, no? Now, I don't like pudding. I do, when it's nice and chilled, but not too often. Not a big fan of pudding. But the proof is in there. The proof was on your TV tonight. Okay? I don't know what more to tell you people. This was a 3-hour fucking show. That entire first hour is exactly what you are going to be seeing when the brand split is in effect and the draft is happening and you get a completely revised Monday Night Raw. Can you imagine Monday Night Raw with half of what we've seen tonight? Half of what we've seen tonight? I mean, are you out of your fucking minds? This show was fucking awful. And again, you're going to have some fucking elitist, you're going to have some fucking professional wrestling goon, some elite insider in the comment sections, oh, all this guy does is complain. Oh, JD, you suck, man. That's all I'm going to get. That is all I'm going to get. But I'd rather give you how I'm feeling when the show goes off the air than sitting here and stroking Vince McMahon's fucking ballsack. I will do no such thing. I tell you exactly what I see, and what I seen tonight was a fucking miserable Monday Night Raw. In no way, shape, or form did they do anything to build towards Money in the Bank. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, but JD, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns had an in-ring segment. Really? Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns had an in-ring segment. Now, someone sent me one of them GIF files, a GIF file, on Twitter. And it was of Big Boo in Super Mario. And you know how Big Boo, the ghosts in Super Mario, when you're looking at them, they run away. They fly away. And then when you're fucking walking away and you got your back turned to them, they turn into this fucking evil ghost and they start following you. Right? They start following you all over the place. That's exactly what Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns did. They reenacted Super Mario right there on Monday Night Raw. Either that or they fucking did an adult version of red light, green light, 1, 2, 3, stop! Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3, stop! What are we in fucking kindergarten? Or are we getting ready for a WWE Championship match? I can't tell. This is Money in the Bank. You have a returning Seth Rollins wanting to get revenge and get his title back that he never lost, and you have him playing red light, green light on Monday Night Raw. Reverting right back to the cowardice that he fucking portrayed before he got out with injury. No, instead of bringing him back with a hero's welcome and giving us something that makes sense, no, Seth Rollins is teasing going in the ring, and he's fucking dressed up as Big Boo and acting like Big Boo from Super Mario. Give me a fucking break, man. All he was missing was a fucking white sheet over himself, looking like a Ku Klux Klan member, pretending to be a ghost. This was I don't know what the fuck I was watching, man. I think I was zoned out at this point. All I seen was back and forth, back and forth. The best thing out of this is that we didn't get anything out of Roman Reigns. No peep, no voice, no promo. So I guess we won in the end. But that's how you build a WWE champ. This is 1 week of wasted fucking garbage. Now you have 2 weeks to build for a WWE Championship match at Money in the Bank. So 1 week was wasted on playing fucking kindergarten games that I used to fucking play with my classmates back in 1994. No. WWE thinks this is a great way to build a WWE Championship match. Fuck out of here. Absolutely ridiculous. What else happened on this show? Oh, AJ Styles turned heel, JD. Oh, really? Really? After he was decimated by Roman Reigns and the Usos? Now you're going to put him against John Cena? Now the club is starting to be rebuilt and look strong and look like tough guys? Where was this 5 months ago? You're coming to me, oh, JD, this was a good segment. Yeah, it was a good segment. I was thoroughly pleased with what I seen tonight. But what do you people expect out of this fucking storyline? Again, I'm going to have some insider elitist, some fucking professional goon in the comments. Oh, JD, we got a decent segment with AJ Styles and John Cena. You're never happy with anything. What is this leading to, you fucking asshole? Huh? What is it leading to? If you think the club couldn't beat Roman Reigns and the Usos, you think they're going to beat John Cena? What are you smoking? I mean, really? Please, give me the name of your drug dealer. I'll call him up right now and make a fucking trip after I finish this review. Because I could certainly use something to fucking knock me out. You think AJ Styles is going to beat John Cena if he couldn't beat Roman Reigns? What makes you think John Cena and Roman Reigns are any different? It's the same fucking guy. It's the same guy. Seriously. We seen AJ turn heel tonight. Yeah, that's great. But like I said, this is 5 months too late. They did something that they should have did upon their debut in WWE. Target a big name and overtake the WWE. Seriously. Now, some of you tweet me, oh, JD, they're watching your content. I wouldn't be surprised if they're watching my fucking content. I really wouldn't. I know that they're not, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, what I give them is fucking sheer genius. AJ Styles went in, and you're going to have some fucking idiot, I know. Oh, JD, he was in a WrestleMania. He lost to Chris Jericho, but he was in a WrestleMania. He lost to Chris Jericho. Asshole. Chris Jericho put over Fandango at WrestleMania. Asshole. So Jericho and AJ Styles. Yeah, some WrestleMania for Mr. AJ Styles, right? Give me a fucking break. I don't give a shit where he debuted or what WrestleMania he was at. He lost when he should have won. Clear. Roman Reigns. 2 pay-per-views back-to-back for the WWE Championship. Really? How many weeks did the Bullet Club or the Turkey Club or the Club Cracker, the Strip Club, you guys get the fucking tired joke already, the club, how many weeks did they overcome the Flatline or the fucking Bloodline, the family? How many weeks did they stand victorious at the end of a Monday Night Raw or at a pay-per-view? How many? Seriously. I can't tell. 1, if not 2, maybe. So, where is that being in the main event? How is that being booked correctly? These guys have been booked to be a fucking embarrassment. Now, you want to put them against John Cena? But you couldn't do that with Roman Reigns. Meanwhile, Roman Reigns was the one deserving of the beatdown that John Cena got tonight. But no, Roman, we got to protect Roman. We got to protect his image. We want him to be the face of the company. But John Cena is okay, though, right? Now, I don't mind it being John Cena, but I would have rather this all happen with Roman Reigns leading to a Rollins and Ambrose reunion to take on the Bullet Club, who at this point would have been powerful, full of gold, and bigger heels than they are right now. AJ Styles plays a better heel than a face, okay? I enjoyed the segment. This is 5 months too late. 5 months too late. And I don't want to judge this before it even happens. I don't want to skip ahead 7, 8, 9 chapters. I really don't. I want to see this all unfold. But with the way WWE has presented itself in the past, do you see anything different happening here going into the summer? Do you honestly believe John Cena is going to lay down for AJ Styles? Maybe. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. He should be laying down for AJ Styles. If there's one guy in the WWE AJ Styles needs to beat to gain any momentum back after what he was fucking, you know, how he was treated and what was taken away from him during this entire waste of a Roman feud, even though they did give us some good matches, the way the Bullet Club was booked was fucking miserable. There's one guy that AJ Styles deserves to beat to get any momentum back. It is John Cena. No question. And John Cena should know this as a fucking professional, as someone in the business. What is more important? His image, which will never be tarnished, no matter who he loses to, or getting over AJ Styles, who's going to be in the WWE in a very prominent role in this new era movement for another 3 years. What's more important, John Cena? Do the right thing. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to see. And if I see any signs of the club looking weak, obviously I will be vocal about it, just like I was with Roman Reigns. Okay? But this is 5 months too late. AJ plays a better heel, and I would have booked tonight a little bit better. AJ went back in the ring and did the same thing 3 times in a row. Okay? He should have went back in there once and did another light beatdown. He should have went in there a second time and delivered a phenomenal forearm. He should have went in there the third and final time and delivered a Styles Clash. That would have put the exclamation point on the fucking evening. That would have really shut everybody the fuck up. And that would have even cemented him even a bigger heel coming out of this. Good segment. Not going to judge it too quick. But based on WWE's history, what the fuck do you honestly think is going to happen here? I have absolutely no faith in WWE for them to put Styles over John Cena. I just don't see it happening. And if it does, I will be absolutely shocked. Shocked that they actually went ahead and did that. Good segment. 5 months too late. That's all I got to say about that. Other than that, tonight, nothing else happened. No build towards Money in the Bank. We didn't get much. It was a 3-hour cheese fest with people who are fucking doped up on Gouda and Swiss and sharp cheddar and blue cheese. They were too full from the fucking convention that happened 2 hours before the show. So they figured, oh, you know what? We need to take a fucking nap. Monday Night Raw has been boring. We can sleep in the arena. That's exactly what they did. Exactly what they did. I would not be surprised at that whatsoever. So that was pretty much Monday Night Raw. Let's go over the fucking review, pretty much. They opened the show in miserable fashion with a fucking dance-off. Yeah, some new era here, right? Talking about the draft. And one thing WWE did bring up a lot, which has me fucking petrified, is them splitting up fucking tag teams. They mentioned that. Cole mentioned that quite often. The New Day mentioned it. Oh, you're going to split up the New Day. Cole's like all the Dudleys were split away from the fucking first draft. Tag teams should remain tag teams, and tag teams should be drafted together if you're going to be doing this draft. None of this split bullshit. Because like I said on Off the Script, I could certainly see Vince McMahon splitting Cass and Enzo away from one another, drafting one of them to SmackDown, one of them to Raw. Then shit's going to really hit the fan. You don't want to do that. You draft a tag team as a tag team. None of this fucking bullshit splitting teams up. Nobody needs to be split up. Okay? They're not a fucking Shawn Michaels. They're not a Marty Jannetty where you can fucking break them away because Shawn Michaels was the clear-cut fucking winner in that group. Alright? Big Cass is nowhere near a fucking Diesel yet. At all. So you keep them and you give them the push as a tag team like they deserve. No splitting these fucking teams up. So that's the way they opened Monday Night Raw. Dancing and fucking twerking and Shane McMahon pulling off his fucking dance moves in the ring. This all led to a Vaudevillains vs. New Day match. It went about 8 minutes, 9 minutes. Nothing special here. Gallows and Anderson come out, and at this point you guys were tweeting me like crazy. Maybe JD, they watched your video. You know, Gallows and Anderson, this is the first team that they start destroying, and everybody that's in the Money in the Bank and everybody that's in the tag team division, they start going after. That's what I would have did. That's what I would have did. But now, you know, Roman Reigns is with Seth Rollins, and, you know, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Who knows where Finn Balor's going to play into all this. I don't know. This was a tease. This was a nice start. And that's the way I really wanted it to happen. Gallows and Anderson attack everybody that's in the Money in the Bank briefcase match, one by one until we get to the fucking pay-per-view. And then by the time the pay-per-view comes, they throw their names into the hat for the WWE Championship match, and they fuck that up. And at the end of the night, after the end result, and the big reveal is, they are aligned with Triple H. And Finn Balor comes out. And then you have the Balor Club. AJ Styles would play no part in all of this. But tonight, that obviously is not going to happen. The club, after last week, saying that they don't want to be friends anymore, WWE turns right back around this week and trolls us all. Now they're best friends again. And they attack John Cena. So, Gallows and Anderson lay waste to the champions. And if they win the championships, I would not be disappointed with that whatsoever. They win the titles, the tag team titles. They feud with Enzo and Cass. And AJ Styles beats John Cena. They'll be on top of the world after that. That's a nice pick-me-up. That's a nice little boost of momentum coming out from this fucking flatline storyline they were with and Roman Reigns. Usos versus BREECI. I won't make my joke about their name being some kind of fruity drink at the bar in which you can see some individuals sitting across the bar with a nice BREECI, a nice little fucking fruit at the rim and a nice little pink umbrella. That's what they fucking sound like. 1 minute and 48 seconds. So the Usos go from beating the club each and every week to a feud with BREECI. Yeah, it really makes the Bullet Club and what happened to them look good, right? Yeah, but they weren't buried, right? Give me a fucking break. Give me a break. Big Show makes his return to Monday Night Raw. Cruz is doing push-ups in the back. Big Show returns to say hello. Paula says he's ready to fight Sheamus, and Show can admire that. Show knows Cruz will make it work because Sheamus is scared of the new era. So, like I said last week, if this was not leading to a feud between Cruz and Sheamus, I would be upset, but it seems like WWE's going in that direction. And listen, both Sheamus and Apollo Crews, they need something to do. Cruz needs a feud. Sheamus needs some fucking personality and some direction. This is going to give both guys something to do. I can certainly get behind that. Rusev versus Zack Ryder. Who gives a shit? I mean, honestly, who gives a shit? And then after the match, Titus O'Neil comes out and lays Rusev out with a huge fucking right hand, and he knocks him out of the ring. Apparently, Titus O'Neil is now getting a United States title shot. So I guess attacking the boss does have its fucking perks. You sit at home for 60 days and you come back and you're thrusted into a United States Championship title feud with Rusev. For what? For what? And who gives a shit? Like, I'm really going to believe Titus O'Neil getting behind the troops. It's a tired, old storyline, which worked for some in the past. I just don't give a shit enough about Titus O'Neil to believe that he's going to beat Rusev. I would have rather John Cena in this spot, but WWE, I guess, didn't want to go with the most obvious choice, so they went with Titus O'Neil, making me care even less about the United States Championship. If that's their goal, they certainly succeeded. Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus the Dudleys. This went about 10 minutes. I like both teams. I think both teams do very well with one another. Enzo and Cass got the win here with the rocket launcher on Devon at 9 minutes and 23 seconds. So it looks like the team of Enzo and Cass are going to run through the Dudleys. What's their next feud? I have no idea. There were rumors going around that the New Day was going to be going one-on-one with the Social Outcasts at Money in the Bank for the tag team titles. Obviously, we didn't see the Social Outcasts tonight. I don't know what they're waiting for. Like I said, this show was not about Money in the Bank. It was about absolutely fucking nothing. So Enzo and Cass looks like they're going to be ending their feud with the Dudleys relatively soon. Where they go from here, I don't know. But it's all going to pretty much come back around when Enzo and Cass are facing the New Day for the tag team championships. And that is going to happen at SummerSlam. So what else we got here? Natalya versus Dana Brooke. Reports going around over the weekend. I reported on Off the Script today. If you missed that, link is down below. That Dana Brooke is looked upon by Vince McMahon as the female Roman Reigns, and he is very, very high on Dana Brooke. She, apparently, is really going to be booked like Roman Reigns because she won in about a minute with a Samoan driver, a Michinoku driver tonight on Natalya, burying Natalya in the process. So she comes out of a World Championship match for the women's title, right? And she loses the next week to Dana Brooke in a minute. So why am I going to take Natalya seriously? Why? Why would anybody take Natalya seriously losing to Dana Brooke? Again, you could put anybody in that situation. Does it have to be Natalya? You could put Alicia Fox. You could put a fucking Summer Rae. You could even put a fucking Paige. But Natalya, after she just came out of a women's championship match? How does that make her look coming out of that? Like a fucking loser. 1 minute, Dana Brooke wins. Post-match, Becky comes in for the save. Looks like they're leaning towards a tag team title. Or not a tag team title. God forbid. A tag team match to maybe hold these women over and get Charlotte, another pay-per-view match in which she doesn't have to defend the title. And, she can move on along nice and easy and just lead to a match with Sasha Banks at SummerSlam. So, Becky runs in. So, we'll see what happens with that. Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler. This was supposed to be a exhibition wrestling match, and the match lasted 33 seconds. Seriously, 33 fucking seconds. Baron Corbin didn't get no TV entrance, which is just fucking unreal to me. 75% of his appeal is his fucking entrance. Meanwhile, they want to show Dolph Ziggler's entrance. Nobody gives a shit about Dolph Ziggler. I want to see Baron Corbin's entrance with his cool theme music and the red lighting, and him playing Connect 4 on the fucking stage of Monday Night Raw. Seriously. Baron Corbin wins this match via a low blow in 33 seconds. So you build up promos and backstage segments and interviews to get to this week and an exhibition wrestling match, and the match lasts 33 seconds. Who gives a shit? And why would anybody care about these two guys going forward in another match? Certainly not Green Bay. I don't. I know you guys don't. And then we got Owens, Jericho, and Del Rio bicker about the six-man tag. They went on to fight the rest of the guys that were in the fucking Money in the Bank ladder match. At this point, I really didn't watch. I didn't care because it means nothing to me. This is generic WWE booking for Monday Night Raw because they are not creative enough to come up with a fucking main event to fucking end the show. So they're like, oh, we got 6 combatants in the Money in the Bank. We'll fucking pair them up in a 6-man tag. Probably call Teddy Lone's podcast up. Hey, Teddy, what should we do? What kind of teams should we make for the fucking main event of Monday Night Raw? And there you go. There you go. So that's WWE Raw. So no build towards Money in the Bank whatsoever. They just fucking randomly threw everybody in the ring to close the show. And that was it. That was it. We got the high spot of Styles and Cena. We got Rollins and Reigns. And we got absolutely nothing else on this entire show. And Green Bay. Seriously. Stop eating your fucking cheese. Alright? Stop eating the cheese. Lay off the fucking cheddar. For 1 week. Next time Monday Night Raw comes around, go in there and make some fucking noise, man. You paid money. If you want to go to sleep, stay home. It's easy enough to watch it on fucking USA Network and fall asleep. You're going to go to the fucking arena and pay money to fall asleep during this shit? Make some fucking noise, man, because you put me to sleep at least 3 or 4 times tonight. I like to be awake, you know? You people don't understand how important a crowd is to a wrestling show. Now, I might be a fucking mark in the IWC. I might say some things that people don't necessarily agree with, but you can all agree with me. I don't expect ECW fucking crowds. I don't expect NXT type crowds every week. But give me a fucking break, man. A crowd makes or breaks not only a superstar, but an entire fucking show. When a crowd is sitting on their hands for 3 hours and not making a fucking peep throughout the entire fucking hour, how am I supposed to get excited for the next 2 hours? Even though there were some points where Cena and Styles had the crowd in the palm of their hands. AJ Styles, Cena sucks. You know, that was the highest point of the show. The highest point of the show. Seriously. And then when Enzo and Cass came out, and Cass started running down a bunch of fucking different cheese names. He had everybody laughing, and Enzo with his fucking, you know, personality and his enthusiasm, he livened up the crowd a little bit. But other than that, I mean, give me a fucking break, man. You guys gotta add to the show. You're taking away from the show. I understand Raw is fucking hard to watch at times, but if you're paying money to go there, fucking make noise. And it looks like every time that Brock Lesnar guy is sitting front row, the Raws are fucking terrible. Every time I see him, I'm going to say, you know what? Before the show even starts, this show is going to suck. Because he's in the crowd. It's like a bad luck charm. Brock Lesnar guy. Give me a fucking break, man. Better off when he's not there. Raws are a little bit more exciting, but that's that. So that's my Monday Night Raw review, guys. Keeping it short this week. I don't know. How long am I? We went 29 minutes. That's shorter than usual. I went 10 minutes under where I usually am. But Monday Night Raw review, guys. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed, hit that thumbs up. Not much happened on this show. Hopefully things are a little bit better. Hopefully we get more news regarding the draft and the brand split coming up in the next month or so. If you missed anything that I did this previous week, man, everything you need is linked down below in the description. Off the Script is live, part 4. That was this morning. If you missed Friday, Saturday, and Sunday show, that's also down there as well. I actually put up a video before Monday Night Raw review talking about 2K17 and the Goldberg reveal. So if you guys want to go check that out, and something you might have missed during that reveal trailer, I highlight it for you in tonight's video. Go and check that out. I'll leave you a link in the description, and I'll highlight an annotation on the screen as well if you guys want to go check that out. But I will be back, guys. Call of Duty content this week. Another WWE live stream. Off the Script on Friday. We're looking good this week, man. So thank you so much. Hit that thumbs up. And I will see you all later this week for more great content right here on my channel. I'm JD, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Have a good night.